how to effectively work on your mindset without taking up any extra time. Do you hear yourself saying this all the time? I haven't got time to work on my mindset. I've got jobs to do, a business to run, a family to run, and a house to keep. I used to find it really, really hard to implement any mindset work into my day. I was a busy mum. My children were 3 and 7 at the time, so very much dependent on me. I had a house to run. I ran a business, a side hustle, and I also worked 47 and a half hours a week, so I worked full time as well. But I knew that working on my mindset was important to help me with growing my business, with my everyday life, with the positivity that I needed to inject within my everyday life, my home life with my kids. I knew that it would improve my relationships with my children, with my family, with my husband, and with my business as well, and obviously at work while I was still there. But I just couldn't, for the life of me, find the time to do it. And also, I didn't prioritise it. And that was a lot to do with my mindset being pretty shocking and having a few self-limiting beliefs. So I knew that it was something that I had to do, so you kind of speculate to accumulate, but I just couldn't find the time to consistently implement it into my everyday life. So I was really clever and I found ways in which that I could do it, and I could work on me and work on my mindset while doing other things. So I'm great at multitasking anyway, being a busy mom, aren't we all? So I found ways in which that I could increase my positive thinking and work on my mindset while doing other things around the house, other things within my business, and other things that I was obviously prioritising above my mindset. So if you're like me, or you're like what I was like, and you're thinking now, like, how do I implement mindset into my day? I just can't find the time, or I'm not prioritising it, and I've got so much to do. How can I do it? I really want to do it. I'm going to share with you now exactly what I did back then, and sometimes what I still do to work on my mindset while I'm super busy. These are the things that work for me. The first thing that I implemented was affirmations. So you may have heard of them before. You've come across them, affirmations within my everyday life. You can see quite a few behind me. I've got quotes on my wall. I implemented them everywhere. So I printed them off. I looked on Google to start with before I went a little bit deeper into my mindset work and self-limiting beliefs. Then I created my own that works well for me and my beliefs. So if you know of any, if you've identified any self-limiting beliefs already of your own and things that are maybe holding you back, maybe implement that work and turn those into affirmations, at your own personal affirmations. So just for an example, if one of your self-limiting beliefs is that you don't feel worthy, I want you to say you are good enough, I am worthy. One of those affirmations need to be I am worthy, and I want you to see that everywhere. So implementing affirmations into my everyday life. So while I was brushing my teeth, I had a set of affirmations that I said. There was 5 of them that I repeated while I was brushing my teeth in my head. While I showered, there was a set of affirmations that I would repeat to myself over and over again while I was showering. I had cards with affirmations on in the car. So I would have them everywhere. So I had them printed out, affirmations all over. I had them on the fridge door, on my desk, on my walls, on my cupboard doors, on my wardrobe. I had them, like I say, on cards in the car. I had them absolutely everywhere. On my screensaver, on my desktop, wherever I could put an affirmation that I could read, that I could feel good about when I read it. That's what I do. I would put it wherever I could, basically. So the second thing that I would do is I would stop listening to the radio, and I listened to audiobooks or podcasts while I was driving. So on the school run, childminders, on the way to work. I had like 30-minute drive to work, 30-minute drive home. Like the amount of audiobooks that I used to get through was insane. And sometimes it takes a little bit of discipline, because sometimes you just want to listen to the radio or switch off. But it's really, really good to work on your mindset while you can. And if that's the only time that you've got to work on your mindset while you're driving in the car, then that's a must. So switching off the radio and switching on a podcast or an audiobook is like a go-to for me. That was something, and I still do that now. So I listen to the radio on the way to school with the kids, and then on the way back I will listen to a podcast or an audiobook, because that's something that is good for me. It's working on my mindset, and it's implementing good stuff into my day, and not just wasting it. Another thing that I do is I anchor things. So I anchor affirmations. So going back to affirmations is really good. I anchor them to everyday things. So I've already spoke about the brushing of your teeth and saying a certain, set of affirmations, but I anchor like my favourite affirmations to things that I do all of the time, so all day long. So I every time I open the fridge door, for instance, I might say something. Every time I put the kettle on, I might say something else. Another one for me was every time I saw double numbers, so like 111, 222, 1111, 1212, I would say an affirmation. And a big one for me at the time was I love money and money loves me. In fact, it's still something that is an everyday thing for me. It's like it's a habit now. It's something that is just ingrained into me. So I love money and money loves me, and that was because I had a big self-limiting belief around money, and my money mindset was something that I was working on at the time. So I'd anchored I love money and money loves me to numbers, to seeing multiple numbers. And one of my favourites is the password one. So I changed my passwords. So some of my passwords I would change to certain affirmations. So something that I wanted to ingrain into me, I would change passwords. Something that I had to do every single day was put passwords into things, especially my desktop or my laptop. So I'd open my laptop and I'd have to put my password into it. So I just changed it to an affirmation. This is doing things that I'm already doing. It's not adding any extra time. It's not putting on any extra pressure or time to my day. I'm already doing these things. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm cleaning up. I'm cooking. I'm driving. I'm entering my password. I'm doing all of these things anyway. So why not utilize that time that you're already spending doing other things to help with your mindset as well? Music's another big thing. So I love music, and it lifts me up and it raises my vibration, and my energy is always a lot happier, and that's me working on my mindset. And I used to cook with no radio on, like no music. Whereas I thought, do you know what, I could listen to something. So sometimes it would be music that would lift my spirits, and sometimes it would be an audiobook or a podcast to help with my personal development and my mindset. So there is ways and means around doing this, girls. You can implement working on your mindset efficiently, effectively, without having to sit and meditate for 10 minutes twice a day, or, take an extra long bath, or, all the other things that we can do to help with our mindsets, take a long walk. Like, I do all of those things now because I prioritize, and obviously I'm a lot less busy than I used to be, because that's the life that I've created for myself now. But we all have to start somewhere. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking, yeah, I need help, I want to work on my mindset is shocking, I'm not doing the things or I start doing the things. So I start meditating, or I start taking extra long walks, or I start doing the mindset stuff, or I start dedicating 30 minutes a day for mindset work this time in the morning or this time in the evening, but I can't consistently stick to it, then these are the things that you need to start doing. So you need to anchor these little things, affirmations, audio, while you're already doing other things into your day, till you then help your mindset. And helping your mindset is then going to do what? It's going to help in every area of your life. It's going to help your business. It's going to help your income. It's going to help your relationships. So it's going to help you do more, be more, and have more. So then you will have more time to then dedicate, just like I do now, dedicating time every single day to work on my mindset. Now I go into journaling and meditating, and I use EFT tapping, and I take long walks, and I spend extra long time in the bath, and I do all of these things. I still do some of these things. I've still got affirmations as passwords. I still listen to, like I said, podcasts or audiobooks on the way home from school, in the car. I still do those things as well, but now I can dedicate, because by doing those little things in the beginning, it helped me to create a better all-round mindset which helped in all areas of my life. So if you want some more mindset tips, and if you want some more help with your mindset and indeed your business, then please have a little look at the links below, where you can join me, follow me, and take advantage of the free stuff that I have out there on the Tinterweb.